Well, I was about 20 years old and I was managing a knife, sword, and cigar shop in a mall because every mall needs one of those. And one of my employees brought in a camera and, just being the turd that I am, snatched it out of his hand and I said, "Give me that stupid thing." I remember everything about the moment. I remember how the camera felt in my hand, the way that it smelled, how my finger felt on the shutter button. And it was just like everything slowed down. And I put the camera down and I looked at him and I said, "I will do this for the rest of my life."
Good times. Great oldies. The Pentax ZXM. Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Chick and I'm the university photographer here at Georgia Southern. My work is used for a lot of things, mainly advertising. On billboards, digital ads. It can be used in print, like in magazines. And you also see it, internally. It's headshots too.
So I'm here today taking pictures of our students volunteering at Repurpose Savannah.
To me, photography means everything. Obviously, it pays the bills, so yeah, there's that. But for me, I have to be able to tell my story. I have to be able to show people what I see and how I see it. I have bipolar disorder, and it is something that I've struggled with probably most of my life, but I wasn't diagnosed until very late in my life. One of the reasons I feel that it was never really diagnosed is because I had a structure in my life, and part of that was faith. That's a very big part of my life. And I think the other part was photography. Part of being bipolar is you have manic episodes and you have depressive episodes. When I was in my manic episodes, I was able to pour that energy and that focus into photography and learning as much as I possibly could. And then with that, you have the depressive episodes and being able to lose myself in photography. When I got down here, that's what kept me afloat. And it's not like, if I go out and take a picture of a check presentation here at work, that it saved my life, but there's just a deeper concept there. There's one photo that I really like because I made a decision as a photojournalist to tell a different story. When I got on scene, the fire department was already there. They already had put up tape, and there were a whole bunch of people behind the yellow caution tape. They were really upset and crying and everything. It was an elderly couple, and they both died. I remember hearing that, and as a photojournalist, immediately I'm like, all right, I have to tell this story. And so I turned and looked at the family behind the tape. They're upset, crying. There's a story right there, right? It's a human interest story. But there was just something that wasn't sitting right. And so then I turned back to the house, and there's smoke and flames coming out. And then there's a firefighter down on his knees spraying water into the house. And the mist that came off, the sun hit it, and there was a rainbow. And I said, that's my shot because it shows hope. And so I took the photo, and it ran, front page, top of the fold. And I started getting emails from people. Most of them had the word hope. That gave me hope. That gave the family hope. And that was one of my favorite photos because I chose hope over exploitation. And to get those emails from the community with the word hope in it, it was confirmation that I was doing it right. Everybody has a story. And whenever you meet somebody, you meet them at that moment in their life, at that point in their life. And it's such a special thing, especially if you're photographing them. Their story is only up to that point, and you get to photograph them in that moment in their story. And whenever you're done, their story continues, and all you have might be 1/60th of a second of their story and their life, but you got to take that photo. You got to capture that part of their story. Right there. That's where you live. Right there.